These are pulled from high elo games. So players who are pros or they're very good, we just kind of randomly show some of the games. And so sometimes people will just stand and watch a game being played because they recognize somebody on the screen. And so these are some forum stats. So 60 million posts to date on the forums. And then you see some of the kind of replies being highlighted here. And then, some stats from the games that are live. So Ramius is on a rampage, a pentakill. So sometimes, just player data is popped up onto the screen. Part of what we want to do is make sure that we have that player feeling inside the office. It's too easy sometimes to wall yourself off. And so these are ways to bring the player inside the office, even though they're not physically here. One of Riot's approaches on the creative side is to make sure that we are staying aware of culturally popular media throughout the world. So when we go to a country, we ask gamers what they're listening to and reading and watching on television and also watching in the movie theaters, and then we try to make sure that we absorb some of that ourselves. Especially for the development team, they need to expand their creative frame of reference. So we want to make sure that we're not just being too narrow in our focus. We don't want to be a game that appeals only to one region. We want to authentically appeal to multiple gamers around the world. The champion team has complete freedom to make any champion they like, basically. Of course, it has to hit a quality bar and it has to get through a process that's quite rigorous. We want to make sure that champions are good. But they are free to cast about the entire world. They watch movies from all over. They think about myths from all over. So a couple of champions that have come from regions, Ari.
Tarde demais para misericórdia.
So there is a legend of a woman who is a fox, part woman. We don't want to tell the champion team that they must do something from a specific region, and we don't want to create a situation where they feel like they have to check a box for every region. If we ask them to do that, it would hurt their creativity, and so they're constantly looking for new things. But we don't pre-announce the champions just in case, sometimes champions don't make it through the process. So pretty much when it hits the beta environment, that's when it's announced. You know the Vi login screen, Christian Lincoln? So he created that music.
Oh.
Diana as well.
Yeah, Diana as well.
Nice.
For his work on the Vi sound, it was a very interesting song, very different from any other League of Legends music.
Yes.
So he had to break some rules to get that done. He had to fight with the legal team a little bit. He had to overcome some obstacles, because this is not, this is fairly different from any other song that we've done. And as a result of his efforts, and he got it all done in 2 weeks, by the way.
Wow.
He wrote the song. The guy who heads up our IT group played the drums. We had somebody else on the League of Legends team playing guitar. We had Riot's a group of Riot women do the chanting in the background. So it was very much a homegrown production, and players loved it. So for all of that, we gave him this award, which is the Champions Cup. So this is awarded to people who kind of make an exemplary effort. So it says on here, awarded for acts of meritorious riotousness. So, and this is Ramus on the top. And everybody who wins this award has their name engraved on it, and it's a way to say, hey, great job. You really actually did something great for players, and we'd like to recognize that. I mean, one of our values is take play seriously, so we want to make sure that we're always having fun. We don't take ourselves too seriously. Mm-hmm. Everybody is expected to play a game of League of Legends at least once a day. That way we stay connected to the League of Legends experience, but also we are expected to play other games. So every Rioter has an annual allowance of $300, and you have to spend that on other people's games. What we have going on right now is the Riot Rumble. The Riot Rumble is an inside Riot tournament. We have different tiers. We have bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And within these tiers, teams of Rioters compete against others. So in the first Riot Rumble, we had just 3 tiers, and these were the winning teams in each tier. So within the bronze tier, what's really impressive about this tier is these are guys in finance and marketing. I'm proud of that team because at many game companies, you wouldn't find those people even playing the game. And the Rumble now is even bigger. How many teams do we have this time? Over 70 teams?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so it'll be very interesting. It's getting very competitive. Last night you heard a lot of screaming in the song. A lot of screaming. Yeah, it was these are community members that made a big impact on the game in its early days. So you have folks like Athene, that everybody recognizes from YouTube, Almrecker. He referred a bunch of new players to the game early on, and actually, as a prize for that, he got an item.
These community members, they refer a lot of friends to go inside the League of Legends game, and because of that, we just put the names of them. And we are just launching the program in Brazil right now. And we are also thinking about, give some recognition to the players who are inviting a lot of friends.